In this video, I'm going to show you how you can give students their own section of your website where they could edit it. The example I used in the picture was the different groups for like a history project. As you see here, I have group 1 sample. What this would enable you to do is have, say, group 2, group 3, group 4. It could be different parts of a unit. They could have their own section that they're responsible for, and then they can learn from each other. They could view group 1's page that it was about, say, the Civil War. They could study from that their classmates actually created. And it's also public. Their parents could see it, things like that. So it's a really cool way to have students do it, and plus it would make grading a little easier if it was done like that as a unit thing where, you know, this group was going to do the Civil War unit, this group was going to do Reconstruction unit, and then you would grade them as, you know, class went along through the unit. There's a lot of ways you can do it. That was just my idea. You could have the site be just their overall site for whatever project you're doing. But it does take some setting up. So the first step you would do is to create the page, which if you don't know how to do that, you can go to how to add new pages. So you just have to make the different pages. I called this one Group 1 Sample. This is the page that I want to give students access to. So you're going to click the Share button. Click it. And there's a few steps to this. So it's probably something I would say setting up, you know, before school began in the fall. You could set it all up so you had all these pages ready for your students. Because the first thing you need to do is remember to never add them right here. Do not start adding students here, because that's giving them access to your whole site. They could delete everything you did and put horrible things on there. So do not put students in here. So you want to hit cancel. You have to click over here, enable page level permissions. And then we'll say, are you sure you want to do that? And we say, turn it on. So then this changes to give you this over here. It gives you the different pages that you could add. So what we want to do at this top level here at Google Sites Help, this is what my website's called, you would put in all of your students' names here and change this to can view. Can view. It has to be can view, or again, they could edit your whole website. So if you type in just the first couple letters and the last letters of their name, they'll pop up. So it wouldn't take too long. So you'd want to type in all of the students that you're going to be including on the whole website right in this one. You could uncheck notify by email. They don't need that because you're just setting this up beforehand. So you'd uncheck that, have all their names in here, and click add, and click OK. So for example, I'll add Danielle in here. And I'll say she can view it. That's all I'm saying for right now. And then I hit OK. You've got to make sure it says can view before you hit OK, or they can edit your whole website. So you hit OK, and it'll say, do you sure you don't want to email them? No, I don't. So I hit OK. And as you can see, her little name, after it's done saving, will pop up right here. And it might take a second. So there she is, and it says can view. That's important. So I want her to edit this page though. So for this, let's say I had, you know, all my students in here. And then I go to the page that I want some students to be able to edit. And so what I do is, up here it says we're going to keep the same permissions that the whole website has, where she can just view it. And I don't want that, so I'm going to hit change. Use custom permissions and add new, or do not add new users because she's already on there. So you want this one checked and this one checked. And hit save. And for Danielle down here, we say she can edit. So first up here, make sure it's use custom. Don't add, because you already add them all to the first level, which is what you have to do. And then I add Danielle, and I say can edit, because this page is selected. You just got to be careful while you're doing it, especially when you're new at it, to make sure you're on the right page, that you're saying can edit, and then you would hit save. And then those students, when they clicked on that page from your website, they'd be able to then have the editing. They'd have all the tools up top and all that. So I'm going to hit cancel for now because this is just an example. So that's how you would set up students' little web pages on your site.